I have a stack of rejection letters several inches thick. One word you don't want to read in a letter is unfortunately. Unfortunately, you were not selected to perform. Unfortunately, your poem was not among those chosen. While many fine artists applied, the funds were available for only 2. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for who? It should say, unfortunately for you. If it's so unfortunate for all concerned, they should scoot over and make room. You were not selected, unfortunately for you, Mr. No Talent. I'm a soldier of fortune, and my portion is unfortune. 501 artists apply for a grant for only $500, and only one artist gets the grant, fortunately. The grant program administrator spreads misfortune on the other 500. The unfortunate 500 receive the dreaded F word of the arts. After hundreds of hours preparing applications, the needs of the one does not equal the time and energy and money wasted by the many. I think Captain James T. Kirk said that. And Jesus said, "As you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me." And they didn't have rejection letters back then. He was ahead of his time. I have a sound system that I got from Artists Trust and a wireless mic thanks to some foundation, and I'm not always unfortunate. Sometimes the donkey has to get the carrot if you want the carrot and stick thing to keep working. Here's an even darker path. Literary journals with readers' fees. $6 as a reader's fee for each poem submitted, and a stack of 50 rejection letters equals $300. And who can afford it less than a poet? Finally, you get a poem accepted and published into a quarterly literary journal, and a journal that none of your friends or family ever heard of, let alone read. And this is the reward: 2 copies of the quarterly. Additional copies available for purchase. I made a decision: no more poems to places with readers' fees. Man, oh man, the poems, the competition is intense, and I've heard so many artists tell me they don't believe it's right for artists to compete. If competition is wrong, I mean ethically wrong in a black and white framework, we should tear down the application process for grants and fellowships and residencies. Find another way. In the heat of a very competitive process, I said to one of my colleagues, "What do you think of competition between artists?" And he said, "Well, it sucks, but it's the only game in town, so you gotta play." And that is the truth, unfortunately.